Hey folks, Daily Landsblog for the 17th of May 2018, and one more about my buddy Luke. If you're Jewish, then you know what a Shiva is. If you're not Jewish, I guess a Shiva would be kind of like a wake. But I think a wake happens before a person is buried. But a Shiva, the way it works in the Jewish tradition is that you're buried as soon as possible. It can't be on the Sabbath. And then for 4, 5, 6 days, depending on how observant you are, depending on how it times out with the Sabbath, you stay at home, family all gather together, and people come and visit, and they just try to bring comfort. And food, of course, you got to bring food. Jewish religion, everything involves food. And what's really amazing is after a deeply horrible funeral service, people will come back and just rifle the food down. And it's always amazing to me, like how's anybody hungry? But the Shiva today at Luke Sklar's family's place was obviously really tough because there was so much love in his house and so much love for him. But what was really hit home to me was the fact that when you take your own life, it has nothing to do with leaving the people around you. It has nothing at all to do with you in any way rejecting them. Because I could see from speaking to Luke over the last couple of years, I knew how much he treasured his family. I knew how much he adored his daughters and his wife. And he made that clear to me. And then I saw them and I saw the love that they had for him. Anytime you go to a Shiva or a wake, people are sad and they say the same things. But this was, especially, his 3 daughters were just so smitten by their memories of him, by what he brought to their lives, that I just looked at that and thought, people don't understand suicide. People don't understand that it's not your desire to leave anyone. It's not even your desire to die. It's your desire to end your pain. There's not a single thing about that is selfish. There's nothing to do with the idea that you've given up on anything in your life other than you want to give up on the pain. And I could see that today. And I really could today and yesterday at his funeral. I could see how special a guy he was because I only knew him during his illness. And during his illness, I could see these little glimpses of it. It's like I was looking through this, and all I could see was a tiny bit. But oh yeah, I can make out that's Casey behind the camera. Hey, Casey.
Hi.
But I can't see anything at all specific to you. And that's the way it was with Luke in his depression. There was just these little glimpses of just how wonderful he was and how funny he was and how interesting he was. And it was a real honor to be in his house and to know that that's where he lived. And I could feel the love for him. Really tough. But also, I guess you could say that, he made his mark. He lived his life. And he made it clear to the people around him how much he loved them. SickNotWeak.com, 24 hours a day, 364 days a year. We're here because people don't understand the whole topic. That's what we're doing.